Well, welcome back to the Steve Robb Show. Today we're going to have a little bit of a chat. We're going to have a little bit of a let's talk on YouTube. And guys, it's going to be 3 years for me this fall on YouTube. And I did a video there about asking my viewers for suggestions on my Let's Talk format where I talk about different stuff. Guys, I tell you what, I received some really nice personal messages, and this is not the first time this has happened to me, but they would like me to talk about my experience on YouTube. And guys, I don't know how good this is going to go over, but I told these people I promise I would mention it on the channel and see what you guys think. And I really don't think it's that great of an idea. But I'm going to have a little bit of a sip here first. Oh, man. Okay. So there was lots of suggestions there. And guys, you know what, everybody, from the time I started doing reviews of people's YouTube channels, and I never really did talk about people's channels in any kind of a negative fashion, I don't think, you know, like I like to joke around a little bit and that kind of stuff. But you know what people are very curious about? They would like me to discuss somebody's YouTube channel in a way where I could give constructive criticism to make their channel better or more successful. And I'm thinking, you're looking at the wrong guy. Like, I mean, I'm doing this all wrong as far as I'm concerned. I mean, guys, you're not supposed to drink beer on YouTube. I drink beer on YouTube, right? I do all kinds of stuff that you're not supposed to. If you have a YouTube channel, don't look at my channel as an example because, you know, I'm doing it all wrong as far as I'm concerned. I'll go into more detail into that at the end of the year. But I thought that was pretty interesting. Guys, I don't give YouTube advice to people. Now, there's the odd exception of people that have gone out of their way and gave me some terrific advice. And I'm always, you know, willing to listen to anything because I am no expert on YouTube. And I will give you some advice that's not real advice. I would say that if you want to know about YouTube, look at somebody that's got a couple of 100,000 subscribers, see what they're doing, that kind of stuff. But the hardest part is that nobody on YouTube wants to tell you how to do YouTube. And I have approached a couple of people that I thought were just terrific. And I can't figure out why they don't have more viewers and why they don't have more subscribers and this kind of stuff. And on occasion, I will approach some of these people that I feel comfortable, you know, approaching. Just like some have approached me as well. But what it comes down to is little tiny Mickey Mouse channels like me. I'm not a good example to be telling anybody how to do YouTube. But people are curious to hear my opinions about other YouTube channels and whether I would venture on, say, giving some constructive criticism. And I'm going, okay, I wouldn't mind that. I mean, depending on the channel, guys, like, I mean, if I don't know your channel at all, you know, well, that's a different story. Or if I think you're just going to get mad at me because, you know, I'm going to say something that you're not going to like. But I'll be completely honest, you know, in my discussion on your channel. And the only way I'm going to do this is if you put in the comments from your channel that you'd like me to take a look at your channel, and most of you guys I all know. And if there's anything that I think that could make your channel better, in my own opinion. Now remember, I'm not an expert. I'm just going off the seat of my pants here, guys. And whatever I say, you know, you can't get mad at me. But my experience on YouTube has been, it's been a good experience, then a bad experience, and then it comes back a good experience, and then a bad experience. And you know, now it's just kind of plateaued. But would I recommend anybody get into YouTube? Guys, that's a tough call now compared to years ago when I would have said, yeah, you know, that kind of stuff. guys, I don't know if it's just my channel, but yeah, you have to have a really thick skin, and you have to put up with a lot of goofs. There's a lot of goofs out there that just make stupid comments, and how I deal with them now is I just erase them, and that's it. Move on, and if they show up again, out you go. I got no time for this. And a couple of things I would say that if you're going to start up a YouTube channel, branding is very important. Like this guy here, one of the sharpest guys you're ever going to meet, Thomas EXOVCDS. And if you see his sticker, well, you can see him here, and you see all the different stickers here, and that's branding, you know. And of course my shirt, you got branding. Yeah, it's that's a good thing. And when you start up a YouTube channel, your name is going to have to recognize the theme of what you're doing, and that's a hard thing to do, because most people that get into YouTube, they don't think about that stuff. Name recognition, that kind of thing. It is very difficult to be successful on YouTube. And the people that I know that are successful, yeah, they're good. They're really good. So I mean, if you've been on YouTube like me, you know, for like almost going to be 3 years this year, I don't consider myself that successful of a YouTuber. Come on. Like, I mean, you can just go to anybody's About page and see how many views they have. And that's a good indication of how successful they are, right? And how many views they get on their particular videos and that kind of stuff. And it's really hard to do YouTube. It's a lot harder than I ever thought. And, you know, the people who I see regularly bring in 25,000 views on a video, there's no luck involved at all. It's completely skill. These people are very talented. They know exactly what they're doing. And to tell you the truth, what I would say about all the people that I know that are very successful on YouTube, they run it like a small business. They're very organized, they're very precise, they know what they're doing, and they don't do stuff like I do. You know, like I got videos on every type of subject you can think of, up, down, popular, good, bad, all kinds of stuff, drinking beer. Hold on, I'm going to have a sip here. So, you got to get the tips from the people who are very successful. And to me, that only makes sense. You know, if you're in small business, you know, you don't look at somebody that's going bankrupt, you know, for tips, right? So this is what it's kind of like. But yeah, I would say it's a very hard thing to do. You have to know computers. You have to, you know how to make a video. You have to know how to upload it. It's a big learning curve. And there's one thing I guarantee you will do is make lots of mistakes. Now, I try to go out of my way. You know, if I see that somebody is struggling a bit on their YouTube channel, if I know them, if they seem like a, you know, a half-decent person, you know, that's not going to just tell me to get lost, I don't mind helping anybody out, you know. And I mean, I'm not really somebody who is the best at YouTube, but I'm better than nobody at all for somebody to bounce some ideas off and, you know, to give some suggestions on, you know, maybe they should try this or do that or, you know, this kind of stuff. Because to tell you the truth, nobody on YouTube that's got 500,000 subscribers is going to tell you, unless you've known them personally for a long, long time, you know, give you some tips on how to do stuff. Usually what you have is YouTube channels that specialize in giving you a whole bunch of tips on what to do. And some of them channels are terrific and you can learn a lot from. I have never mentioned a channel that, that I watch that can give you some fantastic tips on how to operate YouTube. There's so many of them, and some of the best tips I got are from my friends that, you know, I've met through YouTube. And that's the best part about YouTube, is the more you get involved with the good people on YouTube and your friends and fellow creators, the better off you are, because I got some terrific tips from England and Ireland and Scotland and Costa Rica and all kinds of different places. I mean, it's just amazing. So, but I just wanted to, I don't know, just bounce that idea off you guys. Would any of you guys be interested in me? It's going to be criticizing your channel somehow. And that's what it's going to be. It's going to be, do you guys want to see me talk about some other YouTube channel in not a jokingly manner, but giving my own personal opinion on how I think you could improve your channel? And it may turn out to be quite comical anyways, because, I mean, really, when it comes down to it, who am I? I'm just some guy up here in Canada, sitting in his garage, having a nice cold Wells IPA. And that's another thing. You don't go around mentioning other people's brands of beer because some people don't like it. And YouTube is full of opinions. And no matter what you say on YouTube, somebody's going to say, you're out of your mind, you don't know what you're talking about. So I'll leave that with you guys. And if any of you guys have a YouTube channel that you want me to talk about your channel, and I'm not going to be rude or anything like that, of course. I'm just not that type of person. Most of you guys know what I'm like. But I'm willing to give some constructive criticism. And it has to be your channel. You can't recommend anybody else's channel. So thank you very much for joining here today. If you haven't seen this channel before, you're welcome to subscribe and join with me for another beer in the future. So come back again, guys. Let's have some more fun. Cheers. Oh man, this is good.